fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Check.
On the ground, it's Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 42-yard line. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Love. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Check 4.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
He's checking.
Now a run with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and goal, Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cobb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Play action. It's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and we get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, this is Geis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Geis with the carry on second down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
50, Mike 50. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Again, it's Haskins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Gets through, and now an opening. And all the way down to the 29. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 29-yard line. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
On 1st down, here's Love. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Three down.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this one hits the crossbar, and it's no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, they're unable to tie this game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Henderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, here's Gone. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
17.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. This field goal, you always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere.
On first down, it's Love. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for David Moore. Incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Tight right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Complete. Richardson has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
I got it. Check 4 down.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Don't be scared of it. Check for you.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Again, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I 7.
Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Henderson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Geis, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second down, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they coughed it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Check three.
They run once more with Henderson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here we go with Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Love. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a third and about 13. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Let's go, fellas.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for L.A., the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.